Hello, so in this video I'm going to show an example of using Claude Code to create a web app that uses our adult database of business data. And so right now I'm in a folder, an empty folder that's just called Webapp in my home folder. And so if you look over here, I'm also in this same one. If you do pwd, that shows you where you are. And if you do ls, there's nothing in that folder right now. So this is where we're going to run Claude. Meanwhile, down here, if you go to the Business Docs and Links document, there's a link there called Vibe Coding How To, links for students. And then if you click on that and open it, it takes you over and tells you how to vibe code in for the Business Management Benchmarks database using Gemini 2.5 and the website for Gemini. But you can also do your vibe coding anywhere, and so we're going to do it in Claude Code. Now, one thing you need to do if you're going to have the application, the web app, refer to the adult database is you need to teach the LLM how to pull the data from the adult database. So right now, the adult database has a URL where it lives, and you can access that, but the web app needs to know how to perform that call to the database and every time it does something on the web page. And so this document right here, that's just called the REST API Business Management Adult Database .md is the file that does that. And if you look at the file, it's like a huge kind of file. It has a lot of technical details in it. It describes the different tables that are in the database. That's the names of the tables. Then it describes the fields as well too. It describes how you call the database, how you get the views in the database. So there's a lot of information that the LLM needs in order to make the web app call this data. So we're going to give this file to the LLM, to Claude, when we start working with it. And then hopefully we're going to get it to build us a web app. Okay, so let's run Claude. And we're just going to build a real simple one that shows the data maybe from the financials data. Maybe we can just also show how many all the companies as well. We'll start with something like that. So can you build a web app that uses this way of having the web app call the business management benchmarks adult database. And I'm going to give it the URL for where this document is. We could download it and put it in the folder and refer to it, but it'll be able to grab it just off the web if we have the web address for it. Let's see. So I'm going to go to a new line. Remember, to go to a new line, you hit backspace like that and go like that, and then maybe go to another new line. And then let's see what else I want to say. I want the web app to just list the companies that are in the database. Okay. Can you have the web app make a call to the database to get that info from the company info table? I want the app to be dynamic so that whenever it is viewed, whenever the page is viewed, it shows all the current companies. So in other words, if we change the number of companies in the database in that company info table, and then access this web page, I still want it to be accurate. So I think it will understand what I'm trying to say here, but I'm going to go one more and say, so I want the list to be dynamic for whenever the page is accessed. Okay, I think it will understand that. I just want the list. Okay, so it made a little to-do list. Great. And it's off and running. Create the HTML, create a JavaScript file. So, okay, that's fine, I guess. It's getting the documentation first. So it's fetching that file with the documentation, this long file over here. Just fetch that. Now it's looking at the API, how to set up the web app in order to call that database. So here comes the HTML file next. Yes, can you make it? It made it. Let's get it up and displayed down here. I think it's right here. Loading, loading, loading. So we don't, it hasn't created the JavaScript file yet. So it's not doing anything yet. Okay. Go ahead. Let's do it. Oh, let's refresh. Let's see. Oh, failed to load the companies. Because why? We don't know why. Still making the CSS file. Yeah, test the, how are you going to test the web app functionality? All right. Okay, I'm going to stop it with escape because I just want to tell it. Oh, okay, we did that. The app doesn't work. And you just paste in the thing that's... Okay, let's... So whenever you have a bug, you find the error message for the bug and you just paste it into the conversation like that. Okay. I usually just don't even pay attention to what the fix is until I can, unless it's like really having trouble fixing it. Okay, so it should be working. Ooh, got it. There you go. So what is it listing? It's listing the code. No, that's not the code. The segment is online. The code, I don't know what the code is. Hey, honestly, I don't know what the code is. Yeah, so the companies all have sub-segments. Some of them have sub-segments. This is the ticker code. Oh, I see what it's trying to do. The ticker code is just off by a little bit. But okay, let's say yes. Get the styles in there. Come on. All right. Here we go. Okay, so this is the ticker code. This is the... No, that's not the code. Let's just have it take that out. Can you take out the code part that is not needed? Actually, let's just tell it how to do it correctly. Can you take out the code part, or can you make the code part? Can you make the code say ticker instead, and put the ticker symbol there. Right now I think it's putting the name there. Putting the name there. Use the ticker symbol instead. Okay, here we go. 55 companies found. That is correct. That looks all right. I don't know. Put the ticker symbols in a little... Oh, wait. The ticker symbol's over here, actually. So, let's... Oh, I'm going to stop it. Okay, so... Actually, just remove the code for text completely, and also the name that follows that, and move the ticker label up to beside the ticker in the bubble at the top right in each, I don't know, are these cards? Something like that. Let's see if it gets it. Go. Yeah, there's nothing called company code. It's a little confused. There's not a field called company code. Let's see what it did. Yeah, that's great. That's what we wanted. Okay, got it. So yeah, ticker symbols, 55 companies found. Right, okay. It doesn't really need to put it in a bubble, but whatever. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. So next time we'll come back and actually have it pull some financial data, sort of add to this or whatever.